Can you freestyle rap at all?
Not yet.
Doesn't it appear to be extremely coincidental that you guys arrest people right outside of Governor Newsom's press conference? Is this really just a show of power?
Patriots, Patriots, let me make myself bigger. That's what she said. Welcome to Samson's Word. Happy Monday, everybody. Tweaking the knobs as usual. We are back. Happy Monday. Come on in. We have a lot of 3i Atlas things to discuss. I have a lot of videos. We are broadcasting live from Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. My name is Secret Service Sam, and this is Samson's World, where court, comedy, culture, and the universe collide. So great to have you guys here. So much craziness going on in the world, and I can't tell you how good it feels to know you guys are here, that there's other like-minded people who believe in kindness. Yesterday, I was walking in the park. I don't usually, talk about good deeds at all, but, I was walking in the park yesterday with my wife, my kid, and this guy's having a seizure, and it looks like he was dying, like he was flapping around like a dolphin on the ground. Like it was so violent, and his girlfriend's there holding his head, and one guy's like, call an ambulance, call an ambulance. I said, do you guys need an ambulance? She said, no, he doesn't want an ambulance. Please don't, please don't. Which speaks to the sadness of the state of our healthcare in America, that this guy was having a seizure. He was having a very serious medical complication that many people would say, yo, he needs help right away. But most people, most Americans don't want to call an ambulance because that's going to cost you $1,000, right? So anyway, it was crazy. So I was over there. A sweet woman was holding him, rubbing his back. I was just trying to hold him in place, getting him to calm down, and he came out of it. And you will not believe the first thing this guy said. And he's all tatted up everywhere. He's, whatever, a white dude, girlfriend, everything, Latina girlfriend, sweet girl, man. I mean, geez, I can only imagine what she's gone through. The guy comes out of it. First thing he says, give me a cigarette. He gets a Marlboro Red and lights it up. Lord, it was crazy. So crazy. I'm like, I don't think that's the first thing your heart needs right now. But who am I to judge? He says he used to have them 10 times a day. He was bedridden. He used to, he said they've gotten better. He's tried CBD oil, he's tried everything, and nothing's made it better. And oh my God, I felt so bad for this man. And then he says now he only has them like twice a week, but they're so violent. And he looks at all over himself and he just, he's taking stock of inventory of his body, and like his toe was all cut up. His girlfriend, I was like, what can I do while it's happening? And she's like, if you could pull his pants up. And I pulled his shorts up. It was crazy. I've never seen anybody seizure that bad. I mean, it looks like it's possible that he could have been doing a lot of drugs at some point or something. And I don't know. I wasn't there to judge. But he asked, it was funny after, he goes, can I have a hug? And, of course I gave him a hug, and it was just sad. I just felt so sad that, this guy, and he vanished. Somebody ended up calling an ambulance, and it shows up with a fire truck, and he vanished. Because everybody knows they can't afford an ambulance in America. It's just sad. Anyway, I'm digressulating. We are here. We are here. Yes, another reason for universal health care. Action-packed. So glad to have you here early. Yeah, I mean, the guy needed all kinds of treatment. I said, I told him, I said, I hope you find the treatment, you deserve. It's sad. It's sad that we just can't take care of our average Americans who don't have money, don't have anything. It doesn't mean that they don't deserve to have some level of humanity in healthcare. Yes, let's dive right into this. Have you seen the 3i Atlas updates from Fraser Cain's channel? I think it'll clear up a lot of confusion. Let me look, because I believe Fraser Cain, I don't know if I follow this guy. Hold on. I I don't know. Can you send me a link maybe? Let me look it up. 3I Atlas for Fraser Kane. Here we go. Nothing found, doggy. Interesting. Am I spelling it right? Yes, I am. Can you explain a little bit, Action Packed, what you mean by that? I did have a good time at the museum. Thank you so much. Went to the Peterson Museum, guys. I think it's badass. Saw the Back to the Future car. All kinds of crazy, F1 cars. The first Ferrari. I love the 1957 like Cadillacs, the convertibles, that baby blue. Same as my drum set you can see right here. This is actually modeled. My drum set is actually modeled after a 57 Bel Air. You can see it's the chrome and the baby blue over here. It's super sweet. This is my drum set. I wish I could play drums better for you guys on here, but it's funny. My mics, they like crash out every time I play drums. I guess because I play too hard, brother. So let's get into this, guys. I've got some 3i Atlas updates. We, of course, have our, the honorable Dr. Avi Loeb. I don't even know if he's a doctor, but at this point, who cares? Let him be a doctor. Let's play this clip. This
could soon be the biggest story in the world. Literally the biggest story in the universe.
Using equipment far less expensive than the instruments aboard billion-dollar spacecraft, astronomers captured images of 3i Atlas that are sharper, clearer, and more detailed than anything the space agency has released.
That's crazy.
And people noticed. Side-by-side comparisons spread across social media within hours. On one side, Craggs's crisp images showing structured geometry, distinct luminosity, and defined shape. On the other, NASA's soft, washed-out image that looks more like a rough calibration frame than the clearest view yet they promised. The contrast is impossible to ignore. One man with a backyard telescope outperformed the high-resolution imaging science experiment aboard the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter. An instrument that's captured detailed surface textures on Mars from hundreds of miles away suddenly can't deliver a clear image of an interstellar visitor? That's the question everyone's asking. And NASA's explanation isn't helping.
This is crazy. Silky Sweet, welcome to the feed. You and Action Packed, my two top fans, my two top listeners here. I really appreciate you guys. Once we build this thing to an empire, I swear I'm always going to remember you guys, the two top fans. They're the two top fans. They're the two top fans. Yeah, they're the two top fans, the two top fans. Yeah, they're the two top fans. Yeah.
If you're wondering why independent astronomers keep revealing details official channels won't show, hit subscribe. Because what Paul Craggs captured changes the conversation about 3i Atlas and raises bigger questions about what we're being shown. Paul Craggs, known in astronomy circles for his meticulous imaging techniques, had been tracking 3i Atlas since its first appearance. Unlike many observers, he approached the object with extended exposure imaging, advanced stacking techniques, and a refined calibration method he developed himself. His resulting images show a structured luminous body surrounded by a faint glowing envelope with distinct geometry. Multiple observations reveal an elongated luminous structure with what appears to be a central core and rising streams of reflected or emitted light on either side. The object looks neither like a comet nor a simple fragment of interstellar rock. Instead, its shape appears structured, symmetrical, and highly unusual. This has led many to believe Craggs captured features that NASA either didn't show or chose not to emphasize. NASA's live stream aired toward the end of October. The agency promoted it as the moment.
It was crap. I mean, I thought it was crap. Anybody else think it was good?
The public would finally receive a high definition.
They acted like it was going to be high definition. It was going to be, this revelation, and I was not impressed.
At 3i Atlas. They emphasized that the high-resolution imaging science experiment camera on the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter had captured what it described as one of the clearest views yet of the object.
So are you saying do they not have the cameras Action Packed? Yeah, because I've been looking. I mean, I looked at NASA today. They had a live feed. I thought something was coming out. But I didn't really see anything, guys. I did see they have this. What is this video here? I think this is of it. They're saying this is 3i Atlas breaking up, guys. Okay, this is on the TikTok lens. Let's play that back. See it breaking up? See it breaking up? You see it breaking up? What do you guys think about this? I mean, because there's so many different videos. It's like this almost seems like too high of a resolution to be real. And it's like it looks like video breaking up. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm just here to show you it. Let's see what this one is.
Based on what you were describing, this could soon be the biggest story.
Yeah, he needs to learn how to control the microphone here.
Mate, it's like a nuclear explosion.
Oh no, that's something else. Hang on. What is this?
Avi Loeb just dropped new jet images from 3i Atlas, and the vibes are way bigger than anyone expected.
What do you guys
These
think?
shots don't look like random space. The jets are sharp, the motion is structured, and the data hits like a quiet confirmation that something real.
Data hits hard. And now saying is another one next to Atlas I saw today. Please send any pictures if you have that silky sweet. That would be amazing. This is awesome, guys. This is freaking awesome. Let me play this some more. I think we're getting closer and closer. I mean, obviously we're getting closer and closer because December 19th, everybody's saying is the day. That is the day. We will see. We'll see. We'll see.
Is unfolding. Loeb has stirred the pot before, but this time the visuals speak for themselves, and even the usual doubters might want to sit up straight. So the real question is what the
Wow, even the original doubters might want to sit up straight on this dick. Wow, that guy just roasted everybody. The haters might want to sit up straight and shut the F up.
these images actually mean once we follow the trail. Let's get into it.
Yeah, please.
3i Atlas emerges from the sun. There are nights when the sky feels like it's about to spill a secret. And that's the mood 3i Atlas brought when it reappeared after slipping behind the sun. Weeks of silence broke in an instant. The new images didn't settle old arguments. They blew them wide open. In the fresh frames, the object sat right at the center of the composite, glowing like a small beacon against the darkness.
We are talking about that interstellar object known as 3i Atlas. Most scientists think it's a comet, but one high-profile Harvard astronomer has been making the case on this show and other places that it's anomalous behavior and
I wonder if anybody is actually in one of Avi Loeb's classes. I would love to go to Harvard and talk to Avi Loeb face to face. Well, you see, Sam, it's a, it's not many people believe me, but it is.
characteristics suggest that it might
You
be
never know,
alien
Sam.
technology of one kind or another.
Maybe it could
Perhaps a
happen.
probe. 3i Atlas recently passed closest to the sun and will soon pass close to the Earth. But it may not be in one piece when it does. Professor Loeb says that based on his calculations, it looks like 3i Atlas has been losing an extreme amount of mass, which could mean it's exploded into a dozen smaller pieces. So, is it just another fascinating celestial phenomenon, or did the mothership just separate into a squadron of reconnaissance aircraft?
A squadron of reconnaissance aircrafts. That's the best wording I've heard it called yet. Oh my MGs, a squadron of reconnaissance. What was that last word? A squadron of reconnaissance. I mean, dude, that shit.
After it passed
that
close
again,
to
lady.
Has been losing an
a
extreme
bar.
amount
That was a
of
bar.
mass, which could mean it's exploded into a dozen smaller pieces. So, is it just another fascinating celestial phenomenon, or did the mothership just separate into a squadron of reconnaissance aircraft?
to the sun on October 29th.
Squadron of
A dozen
reconnaissance.
smaller pieces. Into a squadron of into a squadron of reconnaissance. Into a squadron of reconnaissance air. Into a squadron of reconnaissance. Into a into a into a squadron of reconnaissance.
29th.
Oh my
And,
MGs, a
we can see
squadron
that
of
some of these
reconnaissance.
Figure out that for a natural
That
comet,
is insane. I don't know why I like that so much.
we can
So, is it just another fascinating celestial phenomenon, or did the mothership just separate into a squadron of reconnaissance aircraft?
Squadron of reconnaissance aircraft. Write that down, Sam. I don't know. What do you guys think? It's separated. It has separated. I mean, is this video? Is this what she's talking about? Is this the separation? Is this the separation she's talking about? What do you guys think? Is that the separation she is talking about? I don't know.
After it passed close to the sun on October 29th.
Right.
And we can see that some of these jets are pointed towards the sun, and they penetrate over 1 million kilometers through the solar wind. We know the properties, the density and speed of the solar wind, so we can figure out that for a natural comet with the characteristic outflow speed of these jets that come off pockets of ice on a natural comet, given that speed, we can tell that there is a lot of mass carried by these jets so that they can penetrate through the solar wind, about 5 billion tons. And in order to get that much mass out of ice, we need a large surface area of an object, and it turns out that it's a surface area of an object that is at least 20 kilometers in diameter, much bigger than the original estimate for the size of the object. So that would mean for a natural comet that it was broken up into many pieces such that the surface area, the total amount of surface of these many pieces adds up to the amount of mass that we need to release by vaporizing volatiles. Now, in the case of a technological object, maybe the jets are coming out of...
He talks like Count Dracula. He won. Comet 2, Comet 3, Comet...
Thrusters, in which case technological thrusters can reach much higher speeds for the gas that comes out of them, in which case we don't need as much mass. The fuel can be a small fraction of the mass of the spacecraft. So the coming weeks will be really decisive. Either we see a fragmented object where the pieces will get separated from each other by the tide from the sun, or we would see an object that maintains its integrity and has very high-speed jets coming out of it, in which case we will have to contemplate a technological origin.
But the real...
A technological origin. This is getting hot. Was posted on Unexplained Mysterious page. Sam can go to that and find it. Yes, I can. This is awesome, guys. 3i Atlas. I posted a link to the video. You did. Okay. I don't want to link out of this. Oh man, this is great, guys. Appreciate you guys finding me here. We got somebody on Instagram. Hey Sam, this is off course from topic, but I would like to talk some constructive feedback on your Nancy Grace piece on Britney. I have some facts to bring you. I would love that. Not to attack or insult. I just think it's important to fix the rug narrative. I totally agree. I was on Nancy Grace the other day. And I just want to set the record clear too. Nancy Grace, it's hilarious. I mean, she is just how you think she is on, how she is on TV is just how she is in real life, or at least when we tape. And we were talking about Britney, and she left a bar, or let's just say allegedly, because the video they have, we can't say we can confirm or deny whether it's Britney or not, because it looks like her, but Britney's claiming that there's a Britney lookalike that flies around town and gets drunk and all this. Thank you, Action Packed, for posting the link. But yeah, Britney, I mean, that was, I would love to hear the facts on that. I'd love to have you come on the show and you can talk about it whenever you want. So thank you for your comment over there on the Grammy. Thank you, Action Pack, for posting that link. I'll have to find that. But yeah, so I was on Nancy Grace. You guys check that out on my Instagram. It's on my Facebook and YouTube page. It was a hilarious interview. I mean, basically Nancy Grace, they call you up and they want you to, just discuss a certain topic. And they're like, Britney Spears today. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then I'm on there at like 6 a.m., just acting like I'm awake. Anyway, I'm digressulating. Here's what's happening in your world. It's your world. Thought this was funny. Aaron Parnas just reported this, that Kash Patel during Charlie Kirk's assassination would not get off the plane because he forgot his FBI jacket with the patches. Listen to this. It's funny.
According to current and former FBI special agents, Kash Patel caused an issue when he arrived at the Utah airport in the aftermath of the Charlie Kirk killing, demanding that he have an FBI raid jacket with Velcro patches, and that he refused to get off the plane unless he had that jacket with patches. This is from a report released today to the New York Post by former and current FBI special agents. Look at this. FBI Director Kash Patel apparently did not have his own FBI jacket with him and refused to step from the plane without wearing one. The source said that many of the special agents were busy working on the aftermath of the assassination of Kirk, and that FBI personnel had to stop and ask around to find an FBI raid jacket, a medium, for Kash Patel to wear. They found one. It belonged to a female special agent, but he noticed that they did not have Velcro patches attached, and so that he would not leave the aircraft until he had 2 patches to cover those areas. They had
I need 2 patches to cover these areas. Dude, he got a female jacket because he forgot his own, and he said, I need a medium. Oh my God, I need it. And then some of us
stopped working on trying to find the alleged, but he noticed that they did not have Velcro patches attached. And personnel had to stop and ask around to find an FBI raid jacket, a medium.
Does anybody have an FBI raid jacket? Anybody? Is anybody back there? Do you guys have an FBI raid jacket? I forgot, man. You understand. Yeah, I had to take my daughter to tennis lessons. No, I'm sorry. I had to take my girlfriend to Vegas to an F1 event, and I got white girl wasted, and I left my jacket, my raid jacket. I got my other jacket, but the raid, the raid jacket with the patches and the Velcro, where you can like throw. Yeah, I threw a patch on from the Bunny Ranch, man. It was awesome. I threw that patch on there too. I threw a Applebee's patch on there, right? Where how they collect buttons. I do the same. Anyway, this is crazy.
For Kash Patel to wear. They found one. It belonged to a female special agent, but he noticed that they did not have Velcro patches.
Why does Janet not have the Velcro patches? Janet, what the fuck's wrong with you? I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry I forgot my patches because you forgot your jacket.
Patches attached. And so that he would not leave the aircraft until he had 2 patches to cover those areas.
I need 2 patches. I don't care if they're Weeblo or Boy Scouts or Eagle Scouts. I need it now.
They had to stop working on trying to find the alleged shooter.
Can you imagine this is all happening just after Charlie Kirk got assassinated? This is, it's his best friend. The whole... I'll see you in Valderrama, wherever the hell, Valcor, I'll see you in I'll see you in the Never-Ending Rainbow. I'll see you in Valcor, I'll see you in Valkyrie. I don't even know how dumb this is, but it kind of kills it's his best friend narrative, and he won't rest when he wouldn't even get off the plane without his jacket that he forgot. Oh my God, what a joke. Valhalla. Thank you, Action Packed. You complete me. Valhalla. I'll see you in Valhalla, but I need my jacket first. I'll see you in Valhalla, Charlie, but I need my jacket with the patches. The patches, bro. No, this one. Why does she have a tampon in the why do you have a tampon in the pocket? Why is there a tampon in this pocket of my jacket? Where are the patches? I don't want the LGBT patch. It's DEI, man. We need cool patches. Get me a patch with some fire on it and maybe the skull patch. I don't know. No, get me the Jackass Guys patch. That's good. I don't know. This is insane. I'm digressulating. Great story, though, Kash Patel. What a joke. I'm so shocked South Park has not gone after Kash Patel yet. They ripped apart Pete Hegseth on there. It's so funny.
Charlie Kirk to get Kash Patel a jacket with patches.
Okay,
Spread the word. Follow along for more.
Yeah, we will, Aaron Parnas. Hold on 1 second. Let me go to my email. Go into my emails. You call me on the bling, bling, schling. I'm falling on my handphone. Thank you, Silky Sweet. Let me see it. Just emailed you a screenshot of what is behind and with 3i Atlas. Okay. See it, tree lighting. What is behind? Update new interstellar object, just unexplained mysteries. Okay. Okay. Is it a screenshot? Can I see it? It's not a is this the picture of it? Let me see. Maybe this is it. Let me bring this into the feedulars. Bring it into the feed, bringing it into the feed of life. Let's see. What does it say? When done with live, go watch the whole video. It's interesting. I will. But is that a picture of 3i Atlas that's on that screenshot? That's a pic of it behind Atlas, it says. Interesting. Okay. Listen up here, guys.
I'm digressulating.
All over the place. Here's what's happening in your world. It's your world. I emailed you a link to the Fraser Kane video too. Hold on, because I didn't see it. I hate to believe it. Yeah, I got one. Let's see. I don't think I got that email. Action Piz Act. I didn't. I gotta have you guys come on the show too to talk about this. I got one from Silky Sweet sent me an email, but I did not get anything. Let me update it. Updating the email. But in the meantime, not sure if you guys heard this. This is kind of ridiculous. Adam 22 and his wife were talking about if she would have sex with Blueface. This is crazy. This is just some escapism for your ass. It's a screenshot from Unexplained Mysteries page. Yeah, I got that one, Silky Sweet. I did. But Action Packed, I did not get your email.
Would not try to bang your baby mama.
I don't think that he would, just because me and her are more of like a current married, not cheating on each other thing.
Do you think he's scandalous? Do you think he would do that? Oh,
Sure
he is.
about that?
You think that Blueface would try to
I
take down
leave.
Lena?
I wouldn't leave Lena in a room with him by himself. No,
Really?
I wouldn't. Why would?
No, I wouldn't leave my wife in a room with a rapper. Are you kidding me? Blueface? The dude has Wells Fargo tatted on his nose. The guy's got nothing to lose.
And Lena, if you
I don't think it's Lena's fault at all. I think it's his fault.
if you were left in a room with a tall face tattoo,
Chocolate man.
My weakness.
Chocolate man. This is starting to sound like Ace in Love.
I think I could resist the spell that Blueface puts women under. Yes, I really do think I could resist.
It actually is a spell.
What would be your
Action Packed.
plan of attack in terms of like informing him that you weren't interested? Are you going to say I'm married, or are you going to say?
I usually just do this.
Okay, but he's
Ring
gonna
on
say,
It needs to be bigger if he's
gonna
asking
say,
me anything.
Adam's my wait. Okay, table that. He's gonna say, "No,
What did she just say? If he's bigger? I don't even know what she said. Adam 22. just
Adam's my boy." He said it was cool.
I'm gonna say, let's go find him.
Oh, so you are interested?
No,
You're
I'm
just
really not.
You're just looking for permission.
I mean, if he let me film it and I could make money off of it, hey, I think you're in that plan too.
Yeah, well,
It would be definitely viral.
I think you would say yes. You would do it for the story.
Wow, dude, that's crazy. Now, Blueface has responded.
Adam, I will fuck your wife, nigga. I will fuck your wife, nigga. On camera, we can film it for sure. I get my percentage. You know what I mean?
Percentage.
But it's just me and your wife. No other dicks.
He said he didn't want. I think in the extended video, he's like, I don't want your little pink dick in there. Oh my God, guys, I'm sorry. I just got to show you the ignorance of the world. Here's what's happening in your world. It's your world. Yeah, I don't know. Action Pack. Oh, you did. I got this video now. Action Packed. I do see it. I'll have to watch it later. You said it's a link to Fraser Kane's video. Okay, great. But it's ugly when they have tattoos on the face like that. Yeah, I always say this is going to be the worst generation of grandparents, dude. Look at this, dude. I mean, dude, the tattoos, he has an MLB logo on his left cheek. I think in the center of his forehead is the Washington Generals logo. I'm not even sure. Might be a dick on his right cheek. I know he has the Citibank or the Wells Fargo somewhere. Maybe it's like his ATM number so he doesn't forget it. It's like backwards on his face, like an ambulance. I don't know. This is crazy. This is an indecent proposal. But I bet Adam 22 will take it because everybody's talking about Blueface right now. He's hot online. He just got out. Christian Rock was all sad and upset and everything. Their baby looked like they need some real parenting. But I don't know. I think this sex tape will come out. Maybe Kris Jenner can broker the deal for them. She's best at that, if you know what I mean. So let's see what else is going on in your world, guys. There is an Ozempic boom happening here. Let me see. Is this the one?
There is an Ozempic
Yeah, here we
weight
go.
boom happening throughout the world in Hollywood. Look, we think it's great. Look, people take this. It's a miracle drug. People are saying, my sister has diabetes. She takes Ozempic. My dad takes Ozempic because he struggled with weight his whole life. It is wonderful. But the problem that people are having with these celebrities is when they're not honest about it. And people say, we can't shame them. But you see, Lizzo, we loved Lizzo as a big girl. We love more cushion for the pushing, they say. But now Lizzo lost weight. And now and Meghan Trainor lost weight. And Ariana Grande she looks like a cracker. And Cynthia, Wicked, that's a whole other thing happening in there. I'm digressing. But this is why people are upset, celebrities. If you need a normal person to tell you why. Meghan Trainor, it might be the weight. No. Anyway, it's not. We should not shame women how they look. Why? What about Jelly Roll? We're praising Jelly Roll for losing all that weight, and I'm sure it is Ozempic with working out and personal trainers and nutritionists that none of us can afford, okay? So celebrities, nobody cares because you're not being fully honest. If you came out and said, look, I am doing the Ozempic, the Mounjaro, whatever the Darrow it is, and be like, look, I am taking this, and this is expensive. It's like $1,200 a month to get. I can't afford that, right? I'm going running. I'm strapping on my shoes right now, the old-fashioned way. I'm doing like a low-carb diet because after Thanksgiving, I ate like a piggy, not like a Donald Trump piggy. And I want to lose a little weight. It's all about balance, guys. Some of these people on Ozempic like, they look sick because they've lost too much weight. There is a healthy amount of weight, but I'm trying to get rid of the gulch here, the turkey gulch after the holidays. And I got to tell you, I love everybody. Whatever makes you happy, whatever plastic surgery, Botoxulins, Ozempilins, whatever you want to do to make yourself feel good, do it. But make sure it comes from the inside out because we can see it and feel it. But all these celebrities are like, why? Because you're not being honest with us. And we can't afford to do what you do.
Yep, that's the truth. What do you guys think about that? I think like I've said before on the show, there's a healthy, it's good to have a little fat on your bones. My doc wants me to take that or a different one just like it, but dangerous injections as looks as some of the stars who look ugly and bones now and kind of like, it's, look, I don't want to shame anybody at all. Like I've said, whatever makes you happy, go ahead and do that. Whatever makes you happy day to day and makes you feel good and confident about yourselves, I believe that's what people should do. I just think there comes some self-awareness with it that people are thinking they look amazing, where some of these people look so emaciated. I think you look better with overweight, or I think you look, pleasantly plump, as we call it, or I'm a little chubby. I got some cushion for the pushins, some man chapulars. You know what I'm saying here? It's better to have a little that, because otherwise I just think sometimes it does not look healthy. Yeah, there's healthy and then there's fat. That's true. They never are. They follow what the modern audience wants to hear. Yep. There's a healthy and then there's fat, and that, here we go. Yep. Healthy and then there's fat. Sam, did you see the post of how Jelly Roll would look with the tats removed from his face? No, I didn't, but I'm sure he's a lot more handsome. You know what I mean? Jelly Roll, dude. That's the thing. Look, but praise to all them, and they're working out and it's great, but don't act like, I just think people get upset when you act like, and it's not like you have to tell anybody. You don't have to tell anybody. But when you come out and you're talking about my weight loss journey of fitness and working out, it's like we're not believing it because everybody is doing Ozempic. But let's hear what Meghan Trainor had to say. I don't know what that comment is. Yeah, Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll too. I don't know. I'm not all huge on Jelly Roll. He was a rapper. Now he's a country star. He seems like a very nice guy. Married to a porn star, cheated on her, or whatever. Here's Meghan Trainor explaining all the hate that she got for this. But again, Meghan Trainor made her whole career all about that bass. No trouble. All about being like, a girl who had some, something on it. Isn't it like $100 a pop? No. Sub-Zero Designs. No. I think it's like, maybe it is $100 a pop. I don't know. I've heard it's like $1,200 a month. So I don't know. How often do you pop it? You know what I mean? Here's what Megan Trainor had to say, though, with all the hate she got.
In my head, since I've had my last baby, I was already on a health journey with my 4-year-old, so 4 years. But my last baby was 2 years ago.
This wig
and
is
I've
not
been
it. I'm
nonstop
sorry.
2 years focusing on my health and fitness. And then I started posting pictures of myself recently, just like how I always did. But for some reason, like a flame went off and everyone got mad. Like all my comments were just evil, like attacking me, just like, ew, don't recognize you. You're just a walking nose.
Well, I would hear some women say, like, you are the reason that I had confidence to have my body. And then all of a sudden she abandons them. And that's great. It's great for all of us to want to be healthier. But, but when you use that as your brand and then you drop that, it's just people get upset.
Crazy stuff, like mean. And I was like, this doesn't affect me. Yes, it did. I cried so much. They got to me. And so my therapist was like, you give them a lot of power. And I was like, yeah, I wish I didn't. So I'm trying to learn at 31 how to not give strangers power. It feels silly,
No, it's not silly at all, Megan. It is so hard to not give strangers power. I'll give you an excellent example. I did a comedy show for Jahan Jones' birthday. And man, there was one woman in the front who did not like me. She just did not like. I said a joke that she wasn't with, and she just didn't like it. And in my head, I thought I bombed. I was like, oh man, this lady didn't like me. But when I got off stage, I had so many people like, you were hilarious. Oh my God, you were my favorite. Or you are so funny like this. I love when you said this and all that. And I was like, oh man, getting a lot of great compliments. But to the point, you only think about the one person who didn't like your performance or said something bad. You gave a stranger power. And it's hard not to give strangers power, man. They have a lot of power. Yeah, Lizzo did the same thing, Let me bring that up. Yep. Lizzo did the same thing. Exactly. Check her out. Plus size models are no longer getting booked for modeling gigs. And all of the big girls are not so big anymore. We have a lot of work to do to undo the effects of the Ozempic boom. We're in an era where the bigger girls are getting smaller because they're tired of being judged. It's true. I understand it, but it is. It's like all of a sudden we're like, oh, they're beautiful. We're putting on the cover of every magazine, but now what, it's so fake. Wegovy or Zepbound, last talk he has did not recommend the Ozempic because of bad side effects. Yeah, I mean, my sister was telling me that the Ozempic or the Mounjaro, they're actually miracle drugs. They're saying everybody should be taking it. I had an ex that did that. She dropped her baby fat after our first kid went out and cheated, tried to tell me it was mine. Holy shnikey visions. I mean, yeah, it's like Amy Schumer. She erased all of her pictures, and she was oh my God, quit shaming me. I love my body. If you loved your body so much, then why? Why did you change? And I'm not mad at you. Everybody wants to be skinnier. Look at her. I wish, I'm working now. I'm on a low carb diet. I want to drop some of this gulch so I can look a little sexier. Who doesn't want to look sexier? But just don't hide it and don't come after people for, there's a multiple billion-dollar industries built around making people feel bad about how they look. It's also harder to obtain the thinness or the thickness. Yeah. But look at Kim Kardashian. She's disgusting to me. Her body, I was looking at, she released some new bikini pictures. And I'm like, first off, who cares? You're a mom. Go be a mom. You flunked the bar, homie. You flunked the bar, Kim. Go study. And her body is just mid. Her body is just, ew. It's like, okay. It's technology. That's all it is. Her hips aren't natural. Her legs are not strong. Her butt is big in a weird way. It's not in a muscular way that a usual butt is. It's just not right, man. Speaking of Kim K, she lost brain cells, man. Did you guys hear this? Yeah, follow the money. Yep. Bigger girls. Yeah, everybody likes bigger girls, man. More cushion for that potion. A lot of them died, didn't they? Being overweight, diabetes, heart issues on top of that. It's hard. I mean, yeah, it's mine is medical reasons is why doc wants me to be on the injections, but definitely not Ozempic. Again, I'm not shaming anybody. I have friends who struggled with their weight for a long time and they finally have lost it. Here's what I think is a problem. When do you cut the Ozempic off? And I've heard you can't. And it's almost like that movie, The Thinner. How do you, there's a healthy spot to get to, but often what I see is people going past that healthy spot and it's just eating up your muscle. And so does anybody know, how do you control that side effect of it? Bigger girls aren't getting smaller. Rich and famous big girls are getting smaller. The rest of America is mostly the same. Agreed. This is a rich people problem. This is, it's not cheap to get Ozempic. When you get older, the harder to keep the weight off because your metabolism isn't the way it was when you were 20 and 30. Very true, Sub-Zero. Shoot, I'm 49 now and I got the gulch coming in. I'm trying to get it out. Last time was thin girls wanting to be bigger, and now it's the drama of big girls wanting to be thicker. Yeah. Look, man, I don't like these girls with no booty and no muscle and no little, cheeks and like some sexiness, some curves. Anybody remember curves? I just think it's too far. I think it's too far what we're doing. I love a natural woman. I just love how a woman looks naturally, and I think we need to celebrate that more. But yes, Kim K, check this out, has reportedly her doctor told her she has low brain activity. Not a surprise to anybody at all, but check this out. This just in, a doctor has told Kim Kardashian that she has low brain activity in her frontal lobes. What does this mean? I think it means what we've all suspected all along, is that Kim K doesn't really have a frontal brain. Yeah. Maybe she had a lumbotomy. I don't know. Lumbotomy. There's the BBL smell. You know what I mean? You can always tell a BBL. I just said lumbotomy. Lobotomy. Lobotomy. Se necesito una poca de gracia. Una poca gracia. Na liba, yiba, ya liba, ya liba. Ya liba, ya liba. Potiseren. 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 La la bottomy, la la bottomy, ba doo dee doo la la bottomy, boo doo 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 ba da ba la da ba bottomy. Okay. Anyway, I'm digressulating. What did I have here? Oh, this is great. You guys got to see this. President Trump freaking out is always the greatest shit. Now he's just gone off the rails calling people stuff. Biden's new song. Lobotomy. Yeah, this is the Biden new song. No, this is any politician song because they're all fucking morons. Lobotomy. Hey, everybody. We just hit our 69th viewer, my favorite number. Thank you very much. Keep going, Sam, with this report. Because the legs are skinny and that booty is fat, but you don't get a fat booty without the thick legs to hold it. You know what I mean? You don't see a skyscraper that's just sitting on just a tiny little bit of foundation, do you? No. It's got to be on some thick thighs. Thick thighs save lives. That's true. We're not talking about that. We're talking about her brain activity. Now, clearly, allegedly, people know that her mom brokered her S-tape and made them re-tape it a second time. You guys know that allegedly Kris Jenner did not like the first taping of Ray J. And that's the thing why Ray J is suing, allegedly, because they brokered the sex tape. They told him the first wasn't good enough, made him reshoot. Could you imagine a mother telling her daughter her sex tape wasn't good enough? Yes, all naturally women. I love all natural women. Always. Ladies, the eyelashes, the fake boobs, the technology, everything. What are grandmas going to look like? I mean, what are grandpas going to look like? Tatted up, fake titty asses everywhere. Be natural, be healthy and be natural. That's what's beautiful. That is what's beautiful. No, I guarantee you, like 9 out of 10 men do not care about makeup and all that, allegedly because it wasn't good enough. Brain activity. I think her brains have gone to most likely cottage cheese, kind of mushies because I don't know. I mean, she didn't pass the bar. If she can't pass the bar with all the tutors, all the helps, all the ChatGPT advantages, who can? I could pass the bar quicker than Kim K. I know that. But there was a recent study that found that conservative beliefs and ideals are linked to frontal lobe cortex deficiencies. Interesting. Let's send me the study. Let's see it. I mean, we have a lot of dumb Americans. Grandmas of the future will have Mar-a-Lago face. Mar-a-Lago face. That's pretty funny, action pack. That's a good one. Let's see here. Get some
I think it's that low brain activity. I think it's just when you're only
on
about
1
material
second,
things, your brain rots away
Yep,
because you're
Charlie, what's going on?
Played at Lim's house.
Yeah. Are they gonna pick you up and take you over there?
Yeah.
Okay, you going now?
No, not now.
Okay, and then I gotta pick you up later, or what?
Well, no, I'm saying his mom wasn't here. Like, mom, yep.
Okay, but when are you going to his house?
Whenever he gets picked up.
Got it. Okay, well, just call me and let me know when you're going over there.
Okay.
All right, love you. Bye. Little Chucks. All right, he's got a little cell phone. He wanted to get a flip phone, which is hilarious.
your soul is trying to hold on to the little bit of brain cells that you have. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the commentaries. Secret Service.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm just not a fan of Kim Kardashian at all. I love this. Grandmas of the future will have Mar-a-Lago face. Mar-a-Lago face. It's so true, man. I mean, what are they going to look like? We're all going to be so tatted up. We're just going to be like, I mean, this is what my face is going to look like. It's going to be like, hey, honey. Hi, I'm grandpa. Let's go to the pool. Yeah, I have a smiley face on my forehead. Isn't it cute? Wasn't that a good idea when I was 17? No. Guys, trust me. Put tattoos in places where they can't see them, because one day you might not like them, and then at least you can cover them up. Tell me. I mean, how many people? I knew somebody who got the Tasmanian devil. I knew a guy in high school, Mark Tioli. Shout out to Mark Tioli, wherever he's at. He has a tattoo. I probably shouldn't put this out. Maybe don't want it out, but whatever. He has a tattoo of a Tweety bird with marijuana leaves going around his head, and Tweety bird was smoking a fat joint, dude. I'll never forget sitting in high school class, and he lifted up his shirt and showed me. I was like, sweet. Cool, dude. What's mine say? Sweet. No. What's mine say? Dude. But what's mine say? Sweet. No. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm digressulating. This has been a wonderful show today. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Let me pull up President Trump. Like, as I was saying, dude, this guy is freaking. Look, Joe Biden, all these politicians are a freaking embarrassment. Embarrassing. Oh my God. Look at this. This is so funny. It's insane though how inappropriate he is. And I don't like how he talks to women. I hate, it is my pet peeve when men talk down to women, when they talk down to them, especially in public, because imagine what they will say when the cameras aren't rolling, when nobody is around to protect them. So I don't respect any man who talks to women this way. If it's the president, sorry. I don't. Joe Biden is awful. Joe Biden is the worst because he is a coward. Who lets somebody talk that much shit about you? Do you think I'm going to let somebody drag my name that much and not at least put up a post? Every single day that fucking old fat, whatever, he's not even fat, that old dude gets dragged and he does nothing to defend his name, and it's disgraceful. It's disgraceful. And then Donald Trump is disgraceful for America. You know why? Because we need an example. As Americans, we set the tone. Our culture sets the tone for the world. Black culture sets the tone for the world, right? Black American culture. But our culture, the example we give and show, this is not how a president should act. This is not diplomatic the way he speaks. And this needs to end in politics. But listen to this.
They asked about my MRI. MRIs are very.
Governor Walz asked you to release the MRI records.
Will you tell us what it was Governor Walz? You mean the incompetent Governor Walz?
Right there. You mean what are we doing? We don't talk about other American governors. Like, it's just weird. We're all on the same team, bro.
So if they want to release it, it's okay with me to release it. It's perfect.
What were they?
It's like my phone call where I got impeached. It's absolutely perfect. So if you want to hear about it, or if you want to.
He just said his brain was perfect.
Release it. Do you want to have it?
He might have had that low frontal lobe activity like Kim K we were talking about.
Release News Nation. Failing News Nation.
Oh, sorry, we're not failing.
News Nation.
mean, failing news nation. She's like, we're not failing. I mean, dude, who talks to that? Who talks like that to people? Again,
nation is doing lousy, by the way. But if you want to have it released, I'll release it.
Please, can you tell us what they were looking at?
For what, releasing?
No. What part of your body was the MRI looking at?
what were they looking at? What, for releasing? What, to redact it? Dude, he can't even keep up with the conversation.
I have no idea. It was just an MRI. What part of the...
It was just an MRI. He does the Louis, where I think to myself, what a wonderful world. MRI. It was a perfect MRI.
Body. It wasn't the brain because I took a cognitive test and I aced it. I got a perfect mark, which you would be incapable of doing. Goodbye, everybody.
Thank
you too.
It was a perfect cognitive test, which you would have no chance of doing. And then you see how he throws in, and neither would you. What a fucking baby child. That's not a man. That's a micro penis PDF baby who allegedly was a very large part of Epstein Island, potentially. I just hate seeing a man put another woman down or another man. Trump always saying a person is incompetent or a liar will keep saying that Trump makes truth to be known. He is a liar and incompetent. Yeah, totally. I always say, like, narcissists and people who gaslight you, they say what they're deflecting themselves on you. You know, you're not loyal. You know, you never are on time. You don't love me. You don't, you don't. It's all them projecting onto you. And he is a mastermind of it. I cannot believe some of these things he says in here to people. I'll give it back.
Or if you want to release it, do you want to have it released?
Yes,
News Nation, failing News Nation.
No, it's not failing.
News Nation is doing lousy, by the way. But
lousy.
News Nation is doing lousy, by the way. But if you want to have it released, I'll release. News Nation is doing lousy, by News Nation is doing lousy, by the way. 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 But if you want to have it released, I'll release.
Look at this laugh.
And I got a perfect mark, which you would be incapable of doing. Goodbye, everybody.
Which you would be incapable of doing. Goodbye, everybody. And you too. He is a.
You too.
Thank you.
He is just what an asshole. And they're all in the same airplane. He walks away. They stop the cameras and say, "Do you guys want any lunch?" He's just like WWE. I believe a lot of this is theater, but it's so inappropriate the way he talks to people. So inappropriate. What do you guys think? We are just reaching the 52-minute mark. It's almost 2:50. I got to go pick up my kids here in a minute. My daughter. Let me see if I got anything else for you in the digressions. Yes, I do, actually. Last story of the day. I don't know if this is true, but there's some huge sun flare. Action-packed. What do you think about
a
this?
1.9 X-class solar flare, which isn't even Earth-facing yet, right? In 17 hours, this sunspot region will be facing towards Earth with more X-class solar flares probably on a way as it faces us, mate, right? So yesterday, Airbus grounded 5,000 plus planes due to software malfunctions from solar activity on the evening of the supercharged sunspot region, which we have here, AR4274. Look at the size of this one compared. Look at it, bro. We cooked, mate, right? So get your suntan lotion out, mate, and woohoo, right? And alongside this one that erupted just this morning, we had R3 radio blackouts over Australia and Southeast Asia, and this isn't even facing us yet, and we're already feeling the heat from it, right? With Airbus grounding a whole bunch of stuff, mate. Look at the state of it, mate. This is like holy Jesus, man. I can't remember the last time I've seen something as magnificent as this.
What do you think about that, Action Packed? He's saying, though, it's already burning up. It's burning us up in China. Australia was getting hit. I don't know. What do you think about it? We have had so many solar flares over centuries and years, but now all of a sudden it's being reported like this. LOL. We still here. That's a good point. Thank you, Silly Sweet. A sun flare hitting Earth would wipe out any electronics without a Faraday cage. Okay. Yeah, they were saying there was some blackouts, so maybe that's why. Interesting. So I thought that was interesting to note. Sun flare hitting Earth would wipe out. Yep. It's not burning us or we'd see electronic failures. Okay. Hey, that's a good point. We are still live. Guys, this is Samson's World, where court, comedy, culture, and your universe collide. It's the Big Bang Theory. That's right. It's Samson's World, and I'm your host, Secret Service Sam, on this journey, this journey through time and space. You can't trust these junk science channels. Yeah, I know. It's just the music. Doesn't that music, it like din 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 din, it like pulls you in like a horror film. They're really good. But that's what I like, guys. I like to just search the internet, bring you different videos, different clips where, is it real, fake? Let's debunk it together. Like I said, 3i Atlas. Is this really 3i Atlas splitting off? I kind of don't think so. I think this would be the clearest images we have of it, right? So I don't know. Yeah, it is just the music. Music is so strong, man. Music just will make anything. It makes an actor's role. It makes it believable. You ever see when something's really dramatic and the music behind it makes you sad, makes you cry, and you're like, without this music, where would we be? Thank you guys so much today for coming into the feed. Let me check if there's any last questions in the mix. Appreciate everybody who joined today. We had almost 100 people on this live. If you guys want to put any badges in there, badges, we don't need no stinking badges. I love it. It's extra little dough for me. It helps me to keep this shizzo going for you guys. This is also my Cash Is app, if anybody feels so kind. I will be here talking every single day about 3i Atlas, as you guys know. Also, please subscribe to my YouTube. I really need to get those subscribers up. I'm trying to, I'm just at about 11,000, but I'm trying to hit 100,000. I have 540,000 on TikTok, although I've been losing. I got to 540, like 0.4, and then I've lost 400 followers. TikTok will do that, so I just got to go viral again. That's all they do. But anyway, I'm really loving this today, guys. This is a great conversation. A good show. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate that. I try to do it every single day. High five to you. To you. Action packed. Space Mag and Star Talk, the reliable sources for science news. Yeah, Star Talk with Neil Tyson Degrassi. I really got to get into that, which I will. Appreciate the guys' education. Thank you for watching. You guys are awesome. Happy Monday. I will see you tomorrow live at 5. Again, keep light, love, health, and safety all in your life. I wish you financial wealth and health. I hope everything works out for you and you have a great, happy, wonderful rest of your day. And as Action Pack says, make sure you look up, guys. It's a huge universe out there and you don't want to miss 1 second of it. Yep. Good night. And remember to look up. I love you guys. I am Secret Service Sam. Secret Service Sam out. Samson for president of the world.
Can you freestyle rap at all?
Not yet.
Doesn't it appear to be extremely coincidental that you guys arrest people right outside of Governor Newsom's press conference? Is this really just a show of power?